Honorable members, order. Honorable members, order. We will not this so programs bi o ya do baby ana say me dey no confirm kakra ba bi jiri say o program because of we almost handle no almost all the time no it look fresh but ya na mo family bramo so mo family bramo na tie sempa no
ade tira o na family bramo
I say we na make us sempa no be tie so we da tie we da we crap platform no
so
that and we dey buy e be ma mo program no akona o dey up check listenership no open said the American enya asem
platform apraman ani apani pompe yiso the platform the cardinal nana yaukese sonsontwe sontwi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwi a ekọ batako braman esinukoso atwa petiama ntemfi asanse krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkonnwa asisi adwa ama trankonwa trenufo bra nana yaukese the cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puyo eha ade doso ensempudio mu amanyosam abrabom nsam asetrem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani se hodo bi ade a ani ne hia na ya kase the cardinal woni na pamfo our the platform dwedie so wo peace 104.3 FM adwada ni ukwada nwumre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform wo peace FM ensam wo asisie de aba de akro ani de yate ani de yehunu ni nyina ne ne wudi na apreto ani ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a emia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana
Ghana ya sase batana nyamieshra no da wamanu niema penyi dala na wamanodo ya sase batana empe oku eji ahobu eni
Amarishe mamunyina adwo enanwumre so yadamo ase sabre na ngotwe apa osima aduonu baako obreni beka se eye 821 Peace 104.3 FM so eni dwumadie ya fa no the platform and I know Jwadamini Aquabran Chibo Siako Aquabrane, my right hand man, or no, Ena Ehechiri, Emma me, Ame, or did the platform Jwedi, every Aquabrane, maybe I will be a Medwasi Papa, Nyankopon in Shroud. We shroud, Nancy, Minoa Necro, and T. Quabrane, maybe I will be a Medwasi Pa. And then so, a piece of my food in a near bar. Yadamfo enu aba no yadamfo no ya de nyina Mausi Walker Melissa Bebe one ene eye Mausi birthday Moza Woku happy birthday glorious one we wish you Nyankopon enka ho na du na eme Mausi de enipa o ni se bia wunhia na da ena obeka but mouse we nipa so bana TV na ni ye pa dia awurade tiure da person be sra mouse bia dika bisa me na me spy na me hwe mouse TV na ni ye nko ade amemo aba to say gani nipa papa Nyankopon hira no mouse baby awo bia ye nyina efre ye papa Dr. Father Dixon Kennedy ɔsɛ asante so ebesi kuma akora wo mu despite media ha sei ene despite empire ni nyina obi aso ma wo happy birthday Nyankopon enhyira we are so proud to have you as a sister. The love is deep so wa odim dada nti yebo nyame mpa isa afidie Oma TV na nim nye se ya kama sa nkuti ase na bibia anye fine emfa emaye but ma osi so se ene adofo bi no akire do akire no ama mama ne ho adwiri no mo akire se ampa mo do no kwan so nkoso mami afu akoto deputy chief executive officer ewo Maslog ma osi so da wase ene de surprise ne de na broso pa ti o surprise na surprise mami afu akoto ma osi so da wase pa nyame nhyiraw na brandiri na ya meba because nana mama ya me girl nti nana ya me ba abrantri unu abna so do aswati Mr. Philip Colete CEO Mobile Max afei nana osei ampim NDC Eastern Regional Women Organizer nana so metene nkacho nana osei ampim nana ontumi fa hu siesie sao empesa Mr. Mike Chumberma Midwest Company also edo asepa na Midwest ni omienu your Midwest Company no ye Mike Chumberma dia and your Midwest Contract Works Limited and also Mr. Godfred Ando on also Nedia afei mo friend mausi na mo sending a message mo friend no mo went me amfa mo de mo send Facebook ni ade nyina oda mo nyina ase bibia e kama belebe nat belebe and a Sandra Special Ice Company mo nyina so da mo ase ohene a owo den bohin ko fa food ana ene me de me hu ni ye eti ohene mouse se odawasi eti abusuafo ni nyina ya mo kai mouse ne dey na woda no mouse waka se odamu nyina ase nyame nhira mo mouse ene mouse birthday Nana Kobo director 1 ososo mouse se onkra na wo de fa me so no wate wodawasi pa Nyankopon nhira Nana Kobo director 1 nyame ma bibia anye kama emfa emao ososo edwasi papa na yatresi anwumre on ye baba bo Ghana ho nkomo August a special month pa o say obi oye Roman ni bia nim say August the special month, the month of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary enti yemfa ni agrokra na ochina 6th August miame baba Joycelyn Enyonam kes ne birthday enti mamaga echira your birthday enti ososo no o de ende ebe hwene aka ho asem akiri enti o de no china mamaga o birthday enti andi Enyonam advance one o china ne de mu nwa enti e ma happy birthday Nyankopon inshira na bibia enkuyi emfa ema ene nkomo wo ho pa
Senidiko, hinameka, miaro, endo, miaro, ejumeidia, hinabeye, miaro, endo, miaro, obredibo, hinabebo, miaro, endo, miaro, Aseni besini fenwa Aseni miara Aseni besini fenwa Aseni besini fenwa Obrai besini fenwa Miaro Aseni
mama sama wa nyina enwumre eye ensem mienu Take 1, Isaac Bonengo.
These people, Nanado, look at the people, look at Nanado. The people is very hard. You put this on anything. Hey, Nanado, you kill us so. Free education like this. Take your fucking free education, Nanado. You don't want free education again.
Isaac, repeat to him, mommy.
These people people. Nanado, look at the people. Look at Nanado. The people is very hard. You couldn't solve anything. Nanado, you kill us. So free education like this. Take your fucking free education, Nanado. We don't want free education again.
As the second one.
Hello, Ghanaians. This is a letter from the phone priest to the president. Nana, then what you do? You make we solve this book from cover to cover, cover to cover, page to page, English, Arabic, everything. Nana, why? We bore you. You think say we go forgive you? You like that?
Kobium.
Hello, Ghanaians. This is a letter from the phone priest to the president. Nana, then what you do? You make we solve this book from cover to cover, cover to cover, page to page, English, Arabic, everything. Nana, why? We bore you. You think say we go forgive you? You like that? Hello, Ghanaians. This is a letter from the phone priest to the president. Nana, then what you do? You make we solve this book from cover to cover, cover to cover, page to page, English, Arabic, everything. Nana, why? We bore you. You think say we go forgive you? You like that?
Abusanfo enka asemu ni fie o asemu ni fie na sesi anaja obi ntine obi ba ena obi ntu obi bafo ya ma niema ye fo maimua to the sense sebe esu koduma bia osore a na waka de wo pe free no afa ne ho adi na me kai pa se time ana ye kra na me kra ye wo me da ben me afi na manya mvia duanan ye wo me da ben yempo kra time ana ye ko primary school ana ye wo GSS kra now de e bia wo ko public toilets kra no hu se teacher edi wani mo ho obere no akọ obetwen ama teacher na kọ aba wo se teacher na free ho no asa na abekọ na ya suma wo kra wo ko se nsuo kra no a wo hu se teacher free afuo mba no obeja wo bucket na si ho na wa gene nema e de akwa akogya na ofie ana wo hia panimu a wo ba gene nema na akogya no ansa na wa be sensuo no e de akofie sa na yetete yen e de ne de e ba wiase enkwala ye de o mo ko senior high school so mo nko sua de na enkwala iko na ye num wi wo school na enkwada ya roro ye ho enkwala to the extent say SHS ni abaya kwada wanya mfie du na edunsia no wa ro ne ho na da jam nyina kwatere kwa na da social media so yesi eni abie eni bia ba yenka ho hwe na nkwada yi ebi kunturu nkonwa so na ye headmaster na ye teachers yenka ho hwe yesi na de eja ye mo obi ba yenka obi ba asem ntina ehye ho kakran ena kakran se sei na eja owfo bia mpese ye beka ne ba nim owfo bia mpese ye beka ne ba ho asem mone abusuafo mo hu ye ma no ya hye wo mo techo no o ma bia akwa koduro akwada wo ko secondary school o 3 years now ko school nyina wan do school fees da wo wan do bi da o 3 years now di ko school wan do school fees da o didi kwa o da dem kwa o so light kwa eno ntin konkoda ya sia tiska koto pass question amount one na catch us pass question eno na ye exams question na eba no pass question a guide o a guide o say uko na se hu we a especially mathematics for instance basically obi otimas bia nim say uko na ye ma quadratic equation na x no ebia the power of x more than 1 now nim say o wie sa equation no na wanya curve weti unim obi otimas bia nim sa make so weti enti the way guide o say ye say na fashion ade yen ye ko school no na ye to yankasa tiska echo top pass questions me ko have my secondary technical wo go so ye boabo sika no ene asoma obi akosunwan no akoto wae e de abrɛ na yankasa ya ba betena ho ya ye paper 1996 obi ochoro SSC 96 bia ni masema mekan ye choro ye last paper wie ye no ye ko fie no mo san frɛ say ye paper mienu agric e na em say English paper 1 as den ye say paper na leaky nti ye san mra na ye matworo biom ye san mra na ye matworo biom nti ye san call back e kokotworo ye mpo sa time na yankasa na paper na din yankasa ye sua ade ye timi tworo enen akwada kitikiti ko school koko sua ade a hensema nkwara we atimi anya akokoduro aka e dey afa the president number 1 gentleman of the land aka afa ne ho a record e dey aba beto abontre se me baka ho a ka me ankasa meso ni mu de na ko ni school mu ho na ka my instructor say GS fo nyina me pesa me bono na ni nuan mu a mo school mu hu say sa sebe sa se hunu we Ghana for ya mane nka ho kam tetwaye ni ele ye ele o ye pemranti akese 4 mienu be so onsa 2 na mienu aso 9 ni etwa wachi akola ko school koko suade a oti social media so and a short hand ene I know right IKR no achro okay no achro keke sa na mo de social media so sa wa ko exam hall paper kitwa we want me anjro afi de mampani na wo bedi na tem me hu ye na me ra hwa na mpani fo mo da twene bo akodua secondary technical no kumawu mo ya de wate nkola na mo discipline o mo no mo ya de papa obi on ti asie bi obaba se mo abone ba no aya mo ma sonte ana mo ya sonte on kran ha ye be ka bi ama mo wate azek babola aso an ma me na me mfa nwi we se mo me entity e mai o se e mai ene yo my way da chen mo me entity on ye
akofado awo Sanchez maximum akofado
ye be sa
play fero
elu ko form dey
pasia also final year o pasia final year bele me ma so asembeleji oso nya tofre akofado awo Sanchez maximum akofado
ye be sa
play fero
elu ko form dey
pasia also final year o pasia final year bele me ma so asembeleji oso nya tofre
I was for my more voice way because sani ankwala no di mampani atem no eye me de far from that and obi a woni minim se me nya sansem hunu no me nya san krasesem no but me pesa mo tin sem ankwala na nkasa edi o ma no kan ye ode tiewe
akofado awo Sanchez maximum akofado
ye be sa
play fero
elu ko form dey
pasia also final year o pasia final year bele me ma so asembeleji oso nya tofre
so what as ma kran kan akola afin all secondary school and that is the way he chose to speak to the president of the Republic of Ghana sa akola we say echi no akola mo me enko hwe akola we mfa namra we anya din sa national skills focus akola mo hwe na anya din oh sa niema we num ne nyina ya soso sa na o man na ba bedu ba bi a ene o ma branti adwuma o pese o de 6 months esi abrosan so because ya ma nipa hu se wiase kra no adwumaden fa so ni so biom ya ma nipa hu se adwumaden ankasa emfa so ni so biom yeah time I joined despite media dey ba ko ehu ye ni se papa bia yeti anye yi yeah obi o ye adwuma despite media bia nim se yeti anye yi because despite ono adwuma ma o ma ha and ode ye kwhye papa bia friend Father Dixon sa yeti anye yi nyina ne sa papa no sa Father Dixon na me kana asem e ba ba homa che 5 na papa ne ti adwuma mu sa bere ya meti aye platform yi Father Nyampon oba adwuma jami my boss, he is my boss. He will pay me at the end of the month. Oba adwuma jami Onyampon me pon akofie ja no e che na obesan ba adwuma jami training aye de ma aye no but say ya ma enkola na eba na ye o madwene say asa adwumaden kra sebi emfaso bia ni so nyansa bia nim na how dare you say akoda wo secondary school tie se mo ka for mampani ho na tie se osi describe o mampani enka be ya me de pass enka de be che no na sa akola akora wo ye sa de we na wofo nkasa e de chopa ba bontra mampani na nka akola no asotwe bia o bia wofo na nkasa empa ne che sa akora ne ehwe bare bia mampani akufo ado no menya sure say mampani na me minim no sa de we be ha no mampani akufo ado en ha no but akola wo ye sa de no eda record so ube wie school ube ko university ube wie ube pay attachment ube pesa ube national service na ube wie na nyame boa na didim na da chimbi o pa adwuma na yakobo udin e click ne ma fa wo ho a hwe abaye awura bi me mfre na abaye wo awura I think 2016 and I said then na okwa kopa MP edi on the ticket of NDC. Yes, so I ba no run ho pa. Wota run ho ankasa. O yes so kopa MP edi no, e no mo pulu sa ni pictures na de bae. O mo pulu ni nyina de bae. Wenya na nke sefata no pa o, wo ye wura na no ate okase yie, ba de amfa ma no. Amfa di bre na ma no. Kanfama no because yakotwe ne kokwa mu nsam e de bai enti nkwala na mo nam enne mo roro mo ho ba heart na mo di mpanifo atem ba heart as ye tiam a enye yie no dabi asem we minim se ubanyini na ye be bo akirew and when those words are played back at you me hwese obetumi agina ni mu ana ebi ademu nim ni se enne embassies abai nyina sa wokọ hɔ akɔ pepepe bia ye kɔ wachi kɔ hwehwɛ sa ne ma no ye kɔ Facebook e kɔ hwehwɛ de wa tworo Facebook Instagram and Twitter ye kɔ hwehwɛ sa ne ma ni nyina hwɛ nipa ko a woyɛ nanka nyame aboa me pa nanka mesuma nya sky bia adwuma nanka me fa nipa menka mpesa fresh for no mu free school ba na own experience nanka ye training no so ba nyame ma dom nanka me hu wo sa akora no bi wo mu a kama me ye okona bra sa be for mazu amazaka say sorry memfa sometimes no obi afa nipa wi awa tena na hu ade abepiri ho mama yentete ye maye yenkat hwe oman na ye koka ni nyina enkosi ba bia o Alhaji Naziru Mohammed woni ya adoma ku ba fi Yapon a omuto nza didi da omu bom didi da Yapon na Naziru ne ya adoma ko ba fi gina ni ma ze di nkomo a obaka senyo omo na na gina all radio so kono asedu nketia gina mosquito na no se don na wotwe da ase asedu su mimi hu gina mosquito mi hu so su sada wo su yankasa manisio bai ewo uno na me wo hobi nyese obi se nanga asedu nketia de one sejon de na da wo muntem Dia na da wo muntem but they say dia akoba no awofo moma yen kasa nkire ye mawo moma yen tete ye mayi na nyansa nye no ane sa akora ate brofo nyansa ade ya baba beduru oman bi mu asesei no ye susu obi nyansa wo brofo otimi kan se na no ate otimi kan brofo ene kire nyansa dodo a otimi kan se ye dru babia na yesusu nipa nyansa ye hwe ne se azekoduro ni nyansa te se na osika ne brofo nti sa niema no ne ye du hu se obi nim nyansa na se onim nyansa me hu ye na ma fere papa se obi a me kire catechism na me hu sa de we na ma fere papa but nyame nkwa na me yowfo penina sa adwumadie yi o hya ase ono na no ye ho chiame a me beto aso lawyer Twinibu Akodua lawyer tike majo na pomwe
adom na nse
Kristo adom ne mpa ebo esome ho ye pa boss boko nkomo aye die na eja so person do anu tum kakra wada roma me de ha me na maka no ebia na maka ma na abro so mpa chew eja mo de most atu wujaye
so we wadwuma na ni ntia me person me de ma no to asem se ya oni me se ni teacher ni
Minimpa, I tete wo. Nye teacher ni keke, teacher ni I tete wo.
And sabi o say ansana yesterday teacher in school no so yeko bi. Yeko JSS bi ni yeko SSC bi. And the anko SSC yeko the na 5 years no. Enti ofri JSS wa be wuram aba be drew form 3. Kanene nke form 4 eteno mo de ba form 3. Nti twa wi ala jese woko anim. Now, I've also been monitoring social media. And Mkodano, sa ahote na abo mumuna. Omode cancer no. Yes, bibi ha obi anase bibi efa obi hunu fi se twa or timiche na dwen. No me tie kasa no. Na ya me tie kasa ni ye pa no. Ade ba ko amehu ya e ma reho mbese nyina de ani hwe ne se ebia ya o se ye hwehwemu pa enkoda ye hunu sa mpanimfo a ye hu mo Ghana ano na bi baka ho minim so ne mbe ya adwena ebia ye hunu mpanimfo ya o mo tete to mo ka mu bi ebia ye hunu sa school a ebi omo wo din no bi no ye hu bi wo obekwa ko hena ase for na it reflects bibia ekoso in society when time person be can be no ya o se ba se ye registration ye nkobo ma pani bia ba nka ho na no ya ye hu se ya chinkrofo egu baas mu a ye se ye baas o mo no nkoto se pani sam panimfo na omo fu fefe from address kama wo sika akese o bi di ade no obumba nka ho na no ya ye hu se bi mu guti track mu no pani bia ni ho ne ba anase ne hu ni pa be guti track mu so nko registration ye election ye ka se ye nko fa ballot box a hu se sebi o mesemeka enye ni ntiebu anase kasetwie sikani bi anase titire bi ne baka ho nti sam kola no be me bo mo kokko na me twe mo adwena si bi so se mo ma ye mfa mo nye sa adwuma no sa atendie ne sa dirty job no ye ya sebi o ye ni bi na ye wo fachire na ye bebre na ye fi bo hwemu ansa na ye dube poso no ya nwu ya ntusie so no ye na mpem bibiri gya me yes ade na otherwise yaw me say you obi amana yes ahwehwemu na hwe you would not find any of the prominent personalities organizers emuba akwakọ yes record and ebe boss ye eboida de bia be kwakọ he na akwakọ yes bi ye kwanchenfo ne bi ahiafo ye ma na yes na me bisa se hwan what is yes we di atem anane ni ata na ni nton enam so ndi wo be yi da ya onye nyina na ekọ catechism e chere yese morning so akora na wabre wanu anya kwantenti asa ase bra dunya nkopɔ be ma wo no
sa pepe mransem
enti se wo akora na wa se sa de na se no o yes na o de ayebe den o de abeye it won't happen. It's a natural order. So you enter omo school mu a si yen kan se omo fie mu a yen kan se omo o masori a be pesi gina radio so ne yen kan se omo se obi ani ho a na no e pare no se de o kan ya akosi ne yeda enye honhom asem na enye duabo. It's natural order. Enti nkwara no omo nsusu na omo kasa no na mo ho kwan ma ye se bi so obi na be se omo mu so omo aso na e kan mandi o omo nya sa de no so red de yawo wo yire wo na usua o kakra wa obenya me kai pa se me ni enti na me pese me ka bi ne se yawo me cha de no enkwara na no mani so ade ni nyina most of them so man se san kwan mu a omo wie school no e bi asa yes se wo wie no no anko ba bi abiem minimum kwada e bi me lawyer for be a doctor se be a pharmacist e bi ya titire bebre na wo nyina wo hwe wo mo a ade se dipa ko no brand ho ase o print ho o se ne ho ye adwuma na wo mo nanam ho nanam social media eyi wo ma wo mu na wo kan de yawo yi nyina ye nim be bi do mboga koduro enti se en kan kire wo mo a me de pese me kan kire wo mo se ye su bi o e bra no ya bo bi firi kwada brem ne ye nyina dudu ba bi ye dui ene ma no so ya wo bi ene ya tete nkrofo ma ya kire ade nti se be nipa famu anya nipa ye hu bi da na kwada wa ko SSS ana kwada wakọ DSS ye hunu bi abroso yenya ye bi pen ene ye hunu bi nso enti no saa su no omu gya ye bebo omu na no hwede omu koye no school ye se twuma ko dia secondary school minim de na headmaster no ya na hu broso eno enti no omu ko di saa adwuma no
omu se headmaster no omu ko exams ho no omu koye yi no chese utwa ukon master na mpene ti oso obi anya independent headmaster no boni nyina no
minim se bia oye broso a na question kra ne say ya utwa ukon akoye dai me ka se be na me chade wo school bi secondary school book ma se ena yen so ye teacher fo bi tu ya hu si work ye say ya man kwada no nsua de na omonye independent if say bra na omba be bo no omo na e ba be bo you bi na e ba mo omo teacher fo no mi no ye ya na ye tia saa nsese no na omo ana omo preso no enti akopese dabi ya metra de akoda bi be di matempoto ebi ya ka kire omo se me na mempe omu yi enso ya nkwada ya e kire omo ade yi minime bi mo ku omo hu sua ade a me student ba ko oye PhD holder o minim so my professor akwada be me woma o tech sabi ehianiwa so re ot classroom tita ye hu ya ne se o na hon obey pharmacy so free okoye ne master so free okoye ne PhD enti yawo say yes ye twa ye kon u twa kon akopede mo kra de mutia ye yo ya covid time mu nya opportunity na afie share them enti o san anya sa tabi na o san kotra akoye so bi na me de o mechiro na uwie na be doctor na so okowie mu na so be doctor obetwitwa nkrofo nsa uwiem na be accountant obetwetwe 00 abehye wa be diga na sika wan tren ho ensuan ye kukuru certificate na de mawa wa betoto apa so eno na ye pe organ ha na enti ubi ntia o minim se nkwara no minim ni pa kro betia o na me ye nkam o nte de wo ye de ya meta wachi na bi ndi America bi ne se be so bu ya te se nya wo nwa na hawo ye so ha ye bi nti o munya sa sa bi nsemu no na pani bia ni ho a sampeni mfo anase nipa na wo hye wachi no ono ne ba onye bida eno pe na mpesa metwe abi ne siso yawo Ghana ha ye tutura sambe ba ha se ya mpen bebre hu se penimfo na omo di anim no mo maka ho ye hiafo ya na sa no ne no ye die yi yawo
areho lawyer areho ya da se anwumre lawyer ya da se pa lawyer Twenebo Akodua lawyer TK ena yeta frɛ no ono enam ne no ekasa sisi suban a nkwade ya akwa fa bai eno wasɛm na hame kwasi prad ne ka master mani awu sa kwada ko school ko sua de pene je kum ta ka asɛm na sa asɛm na ya na ɔka na me makɔhye achi na me kabi na ya na ɔnte aseɛ sɛsɛ ngo no onya ne se ya ebi ankoye professor ntem me kapa se senka me ko secondary school ena nka me nya obi kura tua me have a fees ma me ena enka me fan se ne bia me tete se abeka janshin ena me ko school no kura o ma 7 na me fa fomu a nka bia enka makoma nim kakra chen bia me wi ye mu binom na ye fa from 39 kilometers in and out obi onima half me ha me to go so bia explain me fa form sa kwan no na wadru go so fie kra free go so kra ekọ locals baby half my one eno kra e kwansini ne fa but that is how I endured secondary education me program abamu amu me program angase question eden ne na mu a ene en ma beduru hai sabi me nye yie me new but me nya bad enso de at least me sorry anopa dem ne me yere me ma be didie nyame ntie moyen ye fam sa na kire ye niema ai makola ba kwa me kire na de me pena sempa ye fe Elizabeth na me ne di nkomo ana waka se me na me se o me start attachment me be mfie na obi antwa me kada o wo se me de nkame ntimi na me se untimi I endure it ana me wa ha na ana me de kire wade a wani agi se wa ben me say ana me fam kakra also yire ho a obedu o ma ni ma she was surprised and I'm say yes e we say say build e ho edru baby ko secondary school nanka do university kra nanka se course now ye na bi ma dey secondary school President Mama, to Shogu Sumamia. I think President Mama, you know. Whatever, but Mamma, and Fantus Yungusuna. One another can. Okay.
Everybody register. Your vote is your power. Let's register and kick out this non-performing government. It's been 8 years of abandoned projects, 8 years of failed promises. One village, one dam has not materialized. All the dams dry up in the dry season. Most districts do not have any factory yet. And yet it's all been propaganda, propaganda, and propaganda. Ghanaians have seen through it. And on 7th December 2020, they are going to exercise their franchise to kick out this government. We will come back, we will restore economic prosperity in this country, and we will protect our people from the coronavirus. Look at the number of people who are dying from coronavirus, the number of people who have been infected. This government has failed in its coronavirus response. And so NDC is going to come and put things right.
Hey, Ojaf. Nana been MP before 8 years. Anyway, the mesamba no so, but before that, I'll say, now my instincts tells me that this abhorrent, horrible behavior of these students was engineered, instigated, and executed by some group of teachers who obviously do not like this government. Their desperation is driving them to crazy ends, but the battle is still the Lord's. Have a great show as always. Thank you. For obvious reasons, you know I'll leave it there. Thank you. But Nana Duncan, aguna biakwa hene. Me 3 years me go school kakra me Nana Duncan etra classroom. Ohene kasi say me na etra classroom 1 year. Esua ade. Ohene obu ade say me hu bi ache. I said the cardinal, caning school children must be restored to instill better discipline in schools. We must be very careful in this country. A lot of the youth, the future leaders, are spoiled. Thanks. Nana Kuja Mwakwa, Nana Dankan, Aguna Biakwa Hene, one ne dear, no, ena ede eba no. Moral fiber of our country is fast decaying, and the youth of today have become too rebellious and indisciplined. Can you imagine some political commentators are jubilating over this irresponsible behavior of the students? So what happened to the we being each other's keeper? Farouk and our way every tema ede ebaye. I sababo win back mama. O say na anya bia he ti o mabene ku for Dubai when 8 years. Sha.
Everybody register. Your vote is your power. Let's register and kick out this non-performing government. It's been 8 years of abandoned projects, 8 years of failed promises. One village, one dam has not materialized. All the dams dry up in the dry season. Most districts do not have any factory yet. And yet it's all been propaganda, propaganda, and propaganda. Ghanaians have seen through it. And on 7th December 2020, they are going to exercise their franchise to kick out this government. We will come back, we will restore economic prosperity in this country, and we will protect our people from the coronavirus. Look at the number of people who are dying from coronavirus, the number of people who have been infected. This government has failed in its coronavirus response. And so NDC is going to come and put things right.
Alaji Naziru.
Yes, sir.
Majo.
Yeah.
Apom ti say.
Kana. Yala nyame ase, alhamdulillah.
Oye, ofo se dem so be ofu ya. Yes, ya na wo no o shada bomi buga bat me mua na se ma maju se me mua obiom. Odo ho akobo madam fo ba ko nti me mfa onye hwe biom. Padalaji. Sa suban we a eba ye mai mu. Eto sen.
The cardinal be den chair sombo ebe ma atiefo nyina. Na masan achia menua Joyce. Ishia na ache. Womze enye wo anka Joyce about the pass me who
send the kunu wa hanti obaba
was there
ne kunu wa hanti obaba now nim some yere no
oh they be and there's some call me de be say anka ye wa
afa kwana no ho a o de fa be ya onam na
you said oh we be
send the kunu wa na o kasa it was all yesterday
o de me de say be zero she
o de over there suru
Nana
Alaji
there is no two ways about it. Say very disappointing. Say ye benyam babunua. Womu ye nyoma bia ene ye culture ene ye suni ye ban no ebobra. It bring forth a lot of questions. I was say you start to be beside home. Yamba no a yede wo mo eku school no tibie ben e na omo wo mu a ebema depa waku school na yese ye be try exam be dem gidi say na wo efu mu a se wo say obedo na wo dua na wa hwe ho ama no enti you know this is your job sanso na wo go school a wo say wo go sua ade na wa try exams. So the issue of a poor and answer cheating in your no should not come in at all. You are even lucky say sikasem ni nyamano o bia wono ebehwe so ama wo de na an say obeku school until say sikasem no ne yekeka wono ono so behwe. Still, your young ones be more very unfortunate. They have to also move for themselves to keep surviving in the account. But that notwithstanding, generally, you know, Minjin di say obi wo hwa obeka che o say ade ankwala ne ye no eye. I mean, it is wrong. Omo ankasa nim say ade omo ye no enye. But you see, I will say yes start to be say beside ho. Then adwen po ene ba omutim ansa womu ekọ ya womu fi say ade omu expect ni na baby fufuro aba then adwen po de ba omutim and then hihye. I mean, Nana, is just fair. We dig further say ye be bisa questions na yes bia ye de so bo no bebe ye be bo nkwala no na echire no wabe hu ni say yes
alaji bisa question be o
correct. First one no and say emra na ye chiche sa papers no and as I sa pamphlet na ye pass questions ni ye keka ho e de ama ho then ena eba o muti then e ka kire wo aso emre bia ye tro exams no ye bisa ye ho say enkwala no wo ankasa timi koto anase wo mu eye nhihye bi anase aban na ya eto ma wo eba ne sen ena afiwe aban ekoto sa nyoma no e de ma wo. I mean, those are the fundamental questions. Inti sa nhihye no ebe ma wo say okay and inti da nkwala no nya sa adwumpo we. So you don't put the blame squarely and wholly on enkwala no kwa.
Nti yemfa nto hwan so.
Processes ni nyina abapemene
process being
the entire examination processes no ebepemene no yen bisa nsema efa ho wan mo na etekike wan mo na edi san ehoma we edi buy as we speak now me kai said news be by some time ago our ministry no edi be to that's the Ministry of Education edi be to just say oh wo mo ato sa we enkrata we e de amankwala no to aid them in the exams omo ebe trodden the keka ho. That is what I mean, that's the surfaces are memete and it ended there. Wabra ye nyina enim say omo kura pasco a wo mu sua ne minim ne say ye de pasco and that's all control exams BR, especially essay ni ekeka ho, we make reference to some mathematical formula ni ekeka ho. We be sua ehunu say okay, examiners no say be some questions say ya ade o pese ote na ohunu say what sa subject na say no, and ni they will give you examples of answers na very good obia nti wo hwe sa answers na ma idea what exactly the examiner is expecting from you. So be some question I say me time I was school, that is what we understood the past school to me. Now what prepare with me and into that maybe I don't know whether it's still done. Some mock exams now
and that's all.
Now yeah, why you mock ni be a check here. I mean to refresh yourself and make sure say we'll call for the exams, you know, because it is something that you want to do once and for all. Now what about to with yako with him? I question eba. Eba and the same ena and kwalano enya sa corrupt idea say obi ayen hihye bi ama wo mo na wo mo expect say obi di so na ambaso. So is it the case in Kwalano doing say there was a preparation to corrupt them even before they even get into our job market? Is that the case? This is what requires deeper, saying, research and analysis to arrive at the conclusion, because it is very, very dangerous going forward. And producing. You are making reference to some of the pictures ne ade a omode to Facebook so and social media in general. And ye hunu bi I mean from time to time we be school be young ladies ne nyoma omoye. What I have to say, and I say I have a say lady bi I was South Africa. To say okunya ejuma kese bi with MTN. Now, lady Nasemuno, I mean, she passed her interview very because that is the right material for that position. After a month during her probation, your friend lady way for board meeting, they pass social media activities, some nude pictures, then you can have a channel. I catch and say, one more brand equity, no. Womu ebo hu ban kese nti se womu de ne ka ho na da achi bi obi di sasem we ba sencho ni bi kofa ne ne keka ho a e be affect your brand nti djuma no onfanto onfanko. I mean it's very sad. Ebia na emra na oye no hwe ye nyina ya ye nkwalada. There are some of the adventures now will be taken. It is just for the peer pressure. It is just to test ABR seniority. Now was work or testing na ninino and ye no nebeye usubai. But the disadvantage I want then and they say we have systems that are keeping records. And I mean every young man, every young lady, there was systems that are keeping record in this day and age as a result of ICT. It is a one now in your attempt to do most of these things, you know, obviously I grow emra when you are very opasa would life here be now you refer back because we have a system I keep you record in there. Especially with the issue of social media, the pictures, is very important. I see. But all in all, ubisa media. Media maker say much as Nkwalano anyadie much as a sefata say omobenya asutwin even from the parents of Nkwalano enyamede say mekra no ena na Nkwalano yamesa no. I mean it's enyamede. Nana
Okese, I am a teacher in a secondary school in Accra. The children we are training today don't respect at all. They can throw insults at you, and some can even go to the extent of fighting you. Wow, Dennis. Yeah, that's it.
So, Dana, so all in all, maybe I can say as someone abetu dwano momma yen hwehwemu a edokrekwa ekire kakra answer yen nyina ya round into conclusion. But what we saw on the surface of it and good. I mean we will all condemn it and in no uncertain terms.
The platform was Sungusu Autie live our Facebook Peace 104.3 FM ho ena yedi jumano ede afa okay, please Nanaya, can you show the video for us? Video na nkola no didi yatem Gita Mensa send me a private me for the video no ho am, but we will there and deserve Peace FM so cry. What do you use Pasco for, friend? Stop that silly talk. Are you referring to me, Joshua Tete? Really? You are not different from the people we are addressing tonight. If this is how you choose to talk to me. Obia, wadwene. So wadwene ye adwuma pa. Now say, what's a Pasco? Are you a friend of Pasco? Yama Pasco. Enti eno ena eba dito. Enti wesu Pasco ntino, ese Pasco no ba. Make a Joshua Tata say I should stop the silly talking. Okay, I hear you, sir. I'll not talk silly again. Good evening. I'm from Accra New Time. Really sad with what these so-called future leaders are doing. I'm really sad. I think they should be brought to book. Okay. In fact, Ghana, where are we going? I remember in 71 when I was finding means to secondary school. It's better they respect. So better. Please, Alaji, stop right there. Stop it. What is that? Past questions, examiner's guide have been in the system for so long, and it is for preparation purposes only. Make I say, was kuna ya wo book be a friend Samotu. Samotu. That's Samotu. Samotu.
Yeah.
Now on the maths and English.
Yeah.
Samotu. One of those best books you could buy those days. Samotu.
And then there was this economic series and so by one man be also a very good in the economic series
me manya economics
okay
me me physics chemistry biology
okay.
manya economics that me Akiola was so too much into maths
economics way so Akiola
on kai Akiola crowd kai so katwa Akiola Pythagoras theorem awurade yesu gone are the days Nanaya, the best FM station in Ghana is Peace FM. Thanks for your good work. Good evening, I'm watching you live. I'm sad this evening, Mother Ghana. What are we really driving at? Dekadna, God bless you, Pa. Adain. Where is respect in this country? Nanaya, thank you. Nana, I was walking most of the time from Dansoman to Asylum down. I wish I had free education. Oh, yeah, say, hey, Allah.
But Nana, Nipa also been stopping. Manti, the entire also been stopping.
Or say Pasco. Obi anu o ka kire obi say Pasco say okay please Alaji ye fa no kwabna poku or say please Alaji stop right there. Past questions examiner's guide have been in the system for so long,
sure,
and it is only for preparation purposes.
That question I maybe so no so be some said having been in the system so long ebrebe na abayin atodi amano.
Cardinal, please.
That is a question I'm
tell Alaji Nazir to stop his propaganda and condemn the children. What they did is wrong. Why is NDC always supporting what is not right? Nana Chumberma and Oduwe by Ura Kusina says, I'm very sad this evening. Kwesi Edwe Cham Ponsafo. Yes, Nanado will get 8 years. What is the NDC man saying? Ebo Kobina is asking. If government provides you with past questions, so it means that government says the questions are the exam questions. Oh, Alaji Naziru. Okay.
I don't think that is what I said here.
Now listen, this one is no. Answer. If you promise everything for free, people always say free things. Parental failure in training these children very pathetic. Somewhere else. The guy was telling the fellow friend that so I think he was not insulting the president. Nana, I'm an interviewer. Please look for that video again and listen. Why? The last one. Listen to this NDC communicator. Are past questions wrong? If the government is paying everything for parents to feel at ease, what is wrong with that? NDC, never again. We are still live on Facebook. Peace 104.3 FM. Peace 104.3 FM on the platform show. Peace FM. SUNA. My queen.
Yes, dear.
Yes, darling. I miss you like something.
I miss you too.
What is it?
I don't know my Bible.
Me cry here.
The way pa.
Ya de nyame ase.
I mention me cry so here.
Oh, no ho ye papa. Nyame adom boko. Boko. Oda you think kwala idea na making.
I met you pa. Na me fa wa afidi na me nsre na me magana fo adwo ona o mutie o ma nyom wadaje. Nye enim de bi enso ni nyina o man koso na me nchia president na pamfo bi na bia so bo ade no koso amom ho ban no hwo mo so na ne a wodi esi o mani so no o mo koso enkramu enye emagana man nyina nana me yobatan na mra na wo kasa no ka bibi se ntia wofo ewo he nana me maame ko betwe ku school ni mu no no ami atwe table aba ni elewu me kai say me be adwane fish school jame ko feeding preparatory enti ye ko Panama area mu ho who's na golden tree chocolate wa kai e wo ho no sa
sweet mama fa ba ko en fa na me nyem ma what Alhaji Naziru is saying is not correct at all. Why can he talk like that? Because past questions are given as a guide and not to say that is exactly the question coming into the exam hall. Tell Alhaji Naziru to keep quiet there if he has nothing to say. Or therefore, want to do it by.
Okay.
Sit at yanko.
Na me say ye ti anye ye na mami fi krom no hia ye. Nana, mama fa so. Na utna sina wo sina wo dwen ho a no abisa ho se enti emebu a ye beja ye chiama eni ubisa ho na kekasi eni a ensi eni
the future leaders.
Na in your submission earlier in also okay baby and then mafra ba mi hu obisi enti technology ne eba sebe boya na sebe sebe say yemebu because ya the social media ediaba nana ene awofo bi a wo tie me obebun bi a wo tie me enti mi ye eda ho ma wo daache you get away with it today but tomorrow awaits you for judgment. Ye ke wiase boni so akatua ye nya na asase so na nya baabia ne wo ye se ne wo kan ekine bu ko interview ekine ko baabi and then like you said embassies that's why they take your social media account you throw especially the US embassy who can say it's for what so that they can track whatever you're doing on social media your comments your word and words ne wo posting ina ewo etwe with that che misuma omo na ne meka che Ghana for se omo mompaye e masa mo free nana penyi so betso ano sabi obi a waboa wabrabo na ofre
lawyer TK say no kano ebe poa na wona wo mfie wo bi emapo enkoye saawo na ye ayechi ni bi aya dumbi awo bi na aba nyame ason daye abeboa wa wadru ba bia wudui ene se wanya hweama wase a odi asetro na gya ne kwan na nadodan ko akufo do aba bia ma wabeme enne wona womonse wona ke womonso ye ka won abushia ke yenka womonka wo betimi agya do monse si won bo akasa yenso yenya secondary school ni ewo ye fie ni areda senior no so beko a obeko nanim ni ekenkan a wono so etimi akan na aka ho nana sankwala wo abakosem beko a okay president ku 4 time woman na free maternal health delivery ye dey won sha ase no woma eti mabra bomu die kan ewrade beye mu no ene waye mu
Se ebia wo asamre ne ebia na wona ekwo na ka ebia wo beke fi obu na surgery those times saying it's because of free maternal health delivery nti ye wo echichiru do kofie free president bi baye decision point in our life, in our educational life, one major was there be me person mo be school free. Yes, ye challenges wo so net nana me no betime bum corporate rest ye tu ani rest na ye chance ene na entisa. It is better to try and fail in life than not to give it a try. We gave it a try, we have succeeded, and we are moving on with the free senior education. Nana dear Nieke, your try exams. Hey! Now, ultimate try exams, ultimate side, dear, where's Yama? Ube kono, na from. Ebu ho krana, dear, no, Ube babe reafo, babe revise, no one will say. Brofono ni adane no keke.
Me say yo
Ye chimuno.
Yes, chemistry. Yeah, chemistry practicals.
Chale.
Na your chemistry teacher. Joyce the okay brofono say o ma twist ade kakanti. Teacher no anti ade na so say question here wrong. Hey, asem way. Yeah, per end point the titration. And teacher no say omo brofo why for the no dey by no here wrong.
Titration form.
Me gan.
And obre.
Was it ade here wrong? And examiner no here no so okay. Say sa no kan dia. And you no entro the officer here correct no. Na omo mfa omo into so. Na fe mfa nko. And teacher is sane or dane ho no ma. Say teacher na ante ade na say. E ba ye nyina de wo. Hwe.
Nana, what do you mean? Nana, just because I'm Nana, strategic management, Mekaipa, and now lecture today we better. But then what's up? Google, I've never heard the word critique before, and also critique this plan. Same way. I mean, yes, I was a critique. The only English word that comes closer to critique is critical. And I'm what? And criticizing when my point today anymore. Indeed,
oh yeah, thank you.
Because I just use my mind. See, the only English word I know close to critique is criticism. So let me criticize this plan. Let me say, we nimu na my channel say, oh, Uncle, we beba. Yeah, we I got a person.
Nana, me come my dear, my fee class be a course me jayo criminology. Nana J nipa kana some more friend crofobia ka yeseba. Me say fiti sa exam say me say be do ba be fee but me yam fancy ya. Na ubetina si be no obisa say na ne mai me huni. Nana when you prepare yourself for exams, you were textbooks, you were the lecture or the teacher's notes, and I'm a boy. You were revisions how many years?
One kasa possible questions.
Possible questions, and I noted your forming groups. It was schools, and I'm a boy. One kasa possible questions. I'm more certain no answer. Apart from that, you mock exams. I told you there some mock exams here. You dey my ye be better, and sign a Pasco. And the teacher's guide, but when I will bet beba, these are only materials a guide you to prepare you for the questions ahead. Enti usiaye, and I will call ye, and Antoa, Afuma. Now you prepare yourself for the other one. But Ujiwa. Oh, second tape now boy in podie. Media minister president or the best channel. Or best Nana me say and who is the way you call it see and call it. Oh, share. Yes, see the law of karma. And then
Sorry.
And then so we are blunt here.
Aye.
Who are kukudro?
Give it water.
Near budget was so.
Water.
Your budget was so. 80 will be ye. Nana, what that check? me papa tia say was here wo ka obi asem no one ka ohwe was me de agyae me agyae wa brabo a school aye ko emi de bia ne me ye ka kire me a me de ma ene nkwala ba me nche ne say obu ha wonim ne wodi ma no e wo mpaebo mu wo fie woni no be kwa akoya de the person will get away. What about you? Why Nejina Omayo? Who is your backbone? Who is your cover up? Why Nekata was so? Why Nebutu was so? Na wa brabo ni ubeka ni ube yenu enyao.
But last one is Bianca to Serbia.
Na asma mi kere ma obi wa
obi ambo anti twaso ne ko
emu ano kwa mi
Joyce twaso
ma twaso ni area ma twaso enti ya besre tese na wo kan na nkwala me won krofo bi omtimi frɛ mi wenye adwuma o wutimi frɛ panyi na ye promote me na ye nyese me say na akɔ adwuma enfie sei ni was me ko wo ha 5 months 6 months am say mo pre and then kwala maba mo pre. You can't buy your time. As I said, the word patience I draw from one dictionary. The word buying your time and making sure say we be succeed on whatever you intend to do is out there. It's missing. And then I'm afraid we feel say I can't be a gumu. Na fa hoto president na do dan kwaku fad baby a wedri enne nyame ye na adum no wie ni 8 years no kwa ne second term wa brabo etisei you will now be in a wo se wo ko university kura na afei na ebi a course a ko say 4 years course a wo be exit to face the world. I always tell my children, your secondary school then dear, and no, a warm up. It is when you get into the tertiary institution, and when I will say we'll build it up. Whoop a hot and that the world confronts you. That is where you see real life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because between secondary India, we are there to guard, and protect you to get there. But we do you as a mature person. 80 gradually we are handing it over to you.
It's being handed over to you
to take charge of your
as you say.
Yeah.
So for you to take charge, how do you manage yourself? How? Nana me say yen kanehwe me de se mesre say Ghana fo nyina ye nyina ya baatan atu ye nua ye mompaye esrerade emenkwala no. I will not call for any. Me say the only thing we can do is to intercede, is to plead on their behalf.
Mate, Joyce Kanoki Zampare, a Deputy Communication Director, MPP. Alhaji Nazir Mohammed, Ono Enwakasaya and Sana Joyce Ebemono. Now Joshua Tete comes to say, Nanaya, you got me wrong. I wasn't referring to you, please. What Naziru was saying is what I reacted to. I respect you a lot. I can't talk to you like that.
What is it that I said?
Joshua, Alhaji Meba, Joshua, be as it may. Sempo Alhaji now referred to Noah. Your choice of words. It was wrong.
But is it not the same thing I can say? So the rules of natural justice requires that then you give judgment. What really transpired is what
where I also depart with you, Nise. Na koso awu kocho me no nyina te ha eniama examples exams ayako what we were so sure say yakan yaye yabani aso every year. If say in your statement to say abaina to pasco and or the ama
correct. Is it a fact? Is it a statement of fact? And I say
advising free education, I'm taking over everything that parents need to do to you.
Fair and good.
But Joyce,
let's get ourselves.
Exams fees no one more Pasco because the textbooks has been supplied. The teachers were giving notes. The top up was the your friend is saying Pasco for them to revise and prepare themselves for the exams.
Correct.
Me see.
Correct. Joyce, and
there is nothing to justify.
Auntie Joyce, so then Pacho, Maminti Alaji, me question back, man. Alaji, so what's your point?
Biam Betnaha and justify the attitude. Nana, I've said it time and again that it's condemnable act. But you see, me come and said, Nana, there are instances I have taken. What happens?
So what's the point precisely? I want to know your point.
The point precisely is that the rules of natural justice require Metier and Kwalane air camp. Videos. What really transpired before it got them there, I don't know. If we investigate the Nkwalane to be catch us, that is why we acted this way. You would find out that rather than just be my
let's hold every other thing constant. Yama bibianya constant say ye catch Nkwalane say Pasco and one beba. O de yem fan say ye catch Nkwalane say Pasco no. Obi a wako secondary school first year. Second year. Third year. What the Pasco ase?
Yeah.
Uni ma dey friend Pasco.
Yeah.
No obi aka cho say Pasco and no nebeba. Na wa GD. To the extent say I oko exams hall na ama no. O dey emfa say President Kufuor kra na si free Jubilee House be ka kire o say Pasco no and no nebeba. And na oko e ama. It where's our be ka kire mampanin.
That is why we condemned it. But the Americans say we have condemned and find solution to the problem. How do you find solution to the problem without getting to the root cause of the problem? How do you find the solution? How do you judge people without listening to the full factor of the whole scenario? Then we are not being fair to the case too. Is it unfair to have all sides listened to before you pass conclusion? Yeah, fair. The rules of national, even your co-quarter, that is what we do.
So the children have explained themselves in their own video recordings. One more can say, I did almost share Pasconi and the Brown Womakoshia and Anto. Ojanshi.
So you want to tell me just
one lady saying there was this other lady
just like Nana Ekano say Omukusua na Amba Nana Ekano catch re yen nyina ye di tumu because we've all been students before say Pasco no sua e de guide hu anamwa enti nipa no a ye de ma wo na wo ka say Pasco no e de ma ye no yakosua ama then on also edging
no but Pasco to think that you say Obi catch us Pasco na wo koye no kra en na beba na say ama. These are the choice of words how they describe president.
So we all condemn the choice of words. We all condemn the action.
I see.
Even if it is so, say will be the catcher or mukrano. I think it is totally wrong for them also to feel corrupted.
Reverend Father
allow themselves to be corrupted.
Reverend Father Stephen Joe or Gospel Diocese. Reverend Father Enyumre platform beja for edawase so nya daji 80 yedwase papa. Kwabrane
the gardener.
Me kwabra ni papa bi.
Na de Kenya ne kwakwa ne say.
Ne kwakwa nyina ne say me wife aba. Na ti say.
Nana. Adum.
Are ho.
Teme.
Come do.
Kwabna, come do fit ya ma dia saso ma come do.
You're my mom.
Answer your wafo.
God knows how long I was shame. Until
wait to tertiary with your life, Ama.
Thank you. We are more than
wait to tertiary with your life, Ama.
Dana, I have Sabo Gana. Mickey, the triple darling.
The triple Mickey.
That's right. Our shadow producer, I don't know. And some who Kadna. Facts in your system of education are collapse Ghana because thanks for bringing this out. I don't know if you remember or know this. When the late PV Obeng was at KNUST, several accounts say he held the shirt collar of the then Prime Minister Kofi Ebrifa Buzia when he visited the university. Thank God PV Obeng was the de facto Prime Minister during the PNDC days. And at one time, he faced university students who also heckled him. I couldn't imagine what came to
his mind at the moment when he was heckled in the same way he did to Prime Minister Kofi Buzia. We reap what we sow. Dr. Frank Asare don't call and all the way by. Come on, that's what I mean.
It's got now say education system na collapse. Cut off point, yes, I'm back. Because as you go no mundo I'm an Kodano, the open or more a year. Or say David Bequin Tete, aka Bequinson. Hey,
then me chawa no nim ni obi kan wo say e be dey ya wo mu free o ma ko school free e be dey no mo pay question you free na ka mo mark free so ma mo
say na breku na ode e ba good evening I guess my brother from another mother o bojuma papa oh hey e go dey pronounce cases e o man ka sa ho when the coach you also be in the coach you God have mercy. My regards to Honorable Jerry Ameshaibu, CEO Koda and Auntie Joyce from Harry Kesse Ododo Dio until the end. Canare was in the crab back up. A pofi na mode come and crano. So would yes Pasco then because of the compo. Say, Momo Kotomo Pasco and ne so problem no. Mo wa koto Pasco akase we nyana o se ka ma to ro de ohu di say Pasco na benefo de ko ma nya de aba nya de so de Pasco ko ye ko anfa nkwa kan kure ko wi a ko mo anga sa problem enen kure bi an ko ampase a how ke se o hopa ana to so no de mas mo ke nya ne se jem ba on to Pasco do man kra no bo mo sua de ankasa wakutwa eso he no eye ti Campbell eltabi ko shine de o de aba eniem. And I guess good evening. I say and go down abam pebre and canepa crowd in besin so besia dia and nay when your man penny will be free dama we are. I beg you say the book no de man no anto. Na perspective you have fan I beg you say demonstration ka dining hall gum. How we riding fan go dey born infant job. And no dey say man o si man penny ku fado e mo ba mu muda. Senate bia no nkura no mo ma bene de on be passa mo to anim emu ankoda ya kai na ya ankoda yi de udi o machi a omwa ngumesua da e wukroma kurao set ba e de ode aba enie ankoma for start chima yirebi just very sad ba and shameful because of freedom of speech ow you radinya me asma ya editio man pani say o say any apa ankoma foster achima yiribidia or the aba any kana o say o tie nkoda ni bi o radio station bi so o nga sa apo no emu munyae especially sa atwene bo akodua school no o so munya apo no it is obeso obusa wayek any gs for say o ma bonte beka say exams na ma bonte no ne krakra ne say o mechirim konkora na nkasa say o munya apo no
when the catch on say apo
so what you say ma pacho me text message
because they also tell me say why the
they say them you message you me boss na get say
message kasa me be class different me be already text message kasa ma make control
ma ko ma ne dia nobody think on like no he say me shoot me for so
against anybody
let me ma me pacho message dey en comment
it's not going against
me message and me boss e dia ma me so Kana. This is Kwame Fosu from Asen Dompem. You see a condemn active cry. Laji, I saw condemn cry. Also, the person commend him. I saw you condemn me. Now, I was sending the video na on share. Can I to Facebook?
Pacho Dabi.
Yeah, can it woman go for here? Made
the battle.
They are calling for the video. Good evening, the issue of these senior high school students is very simple. Students were promised a poor, and later the poor failed to appear. The poor promise was not from government, but from some of their authorities. Techi Isaac in Tampo, honestly, issue also the Abanye. Also, the knowledge what you be so there. Good evening, I can say Brian from Swami Kropo. Or say if the government didn't do well by giving the students past questions, and parents no, on better past questions no e dey amom since e dey bia no omo a na eto past questions no e dey ema wo mom e tie kurani bi wo ho no ma wo munye serious there be am some take advantage of covid na dey omo pe no omo eye kurano me no mo na munsia dey of a kid plan station circle ana press conference bi en wor mambe ku wono ma e betimi amawura mahama saba power mu bi wo ka chen this for na semnya ti of a kid ya no so e dey aba eni kana awre hu sempe ni mako mankura we chese passport do timi say 1990 passport mo de ko mankura no amen ne kura inside from say yi hwe kura ke kam
kwaba no nim ade ba ko bi so esan wo ho
yeah
after exam cd ye hu we yakitwa wo there is another ABA wo ho a eno de ba Ghana fo nyina ba hu say politics na ye no chese fan ko ba bia onim say MPP for train
okay
ama nkola ya nanado BBC first batch
graduate no
omatwa no baka say yes yeah vindicated
okay
by the introduction of free SHS NDC for trend din say nkola no omo faili na yes
nobody NDC because yensu ye ma school
my brother relax
that made the point that me no NDC
o be key point
me can you about say some am kan na mo ma wo school mo bi no mo kan dey chance dey making free SHS by some am kan yana mo nim some ma wo school.
Of course you need because we are concerned about the quality of education and that is what we are concerned.
Where you are?
Yeah, we are concerned because quality of education now what they promise me free education. It's a matter of concern. I have to raise the
relax. Where are we going? Relax.
The quality.
Yes, sir. Say bad na nkwala na anya dia. Then sa quality alaji kan say honan kamediko wi awa mama nwi no. Ebeba.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean say you expect some nkwala na be the issue we have raised initially, we will bring it back. Fine. But just a man try say me bana wa ko school no ko feli. Nobody will think that way.
Come on, there to as alaji also mama.
And I say how you pass this for jubilate see you come up penya da pa. Hey. Debbie. Now once we can say Pasco you na drop it or me exams gasima e obrekum na dey also e dey aba eniem and I was say kwasa mo mianga ho a cheche fo ni bi wo do ma omutirim den chacha fo so nyara omu nta nyeska o mo akwara ma ni wiem kakra no ti ko dim ade emuti ori ye de be de wa brabom ka na o se fa nya we mo be gina kwaju sa no wa feli akwara wie no ko e business adacho hu se na obubon futu agu etukum kakraba na aide ena afere mo bebre wo man kwadi sana na oso no hu di se ehu hia edoso dodo eti wo mo tiso man kwada ne kakra eti kuma bi yakadna no ma sua de no ma ti ma pass na evaluation no aya omungum mo mia mo de adai akra no wajo ge ana wajo boy u jina nkura so sa o twane konkure nye yi when I got say who share no one exams mu kakra and I was here mo mu wiem kakra na mu wiem kakra na ayede e don ma akra no o mo bra wa brabom obobo bra pa na say dia ode aba eniem okoro yebo abreman benin deputy organizer of NDC Kwesi Aban has put a gun at okay when we don't have the output to that effect today when you approve I have abre na if I good evening na we would have nyankopon amagana ye nkodan giti de en yakro so se e ma so na yes ade dum e ma na tietie ei na ke ma kwa de kadusua de ka mo fa no kwa ene ma ya aba is adwaman mo nyire mo usua de mo ho ye mo de enkura ba sekedu su won kora o mo do beto fom sesi a so what just yes kadna oh nana obaya ma Joyce for me can message you know kana o say enkoda ban pa dusua ma pedi bra o mo bre tese ma pedi abre sa musua dia this adwamammo ena nkura yibo mo ko sua mo ko church am say eden na mo diri ma penya tem why mo dey Timunya sa de na emefe.
Madam double punishment. Can't test with no kasa.
Oh, cause rep. Who was that to
double punishment?
Okay.
Yeah, message ni said yes hu na kubo.
Community away from Frances we have na issue.
Abataba. Akwado pejo mamodo do.
Frances we have na issue says, "Hey Cardinal, I smell the anum behind the exam social media scandal." You remember the nurses in the north who went on social media that they don't need the alawa and apologize to JDM only for investigation to reveal the crooked arms of and legs of a certain political party in hibernation. About Tampa Frances Ewurabena.
Hey, mommy na no here there.
Hey, minimo ono na beti mi akire.
Ma so ogina ho be kakra bi o say
what is Alhaji Naziru insinuating? Why are we not having the A-listed schools behaving in that manner? There is no justification whatsoever for their actions. The kids need to be penalized for this uncivilized behavior. Akusia and what they say. No wonder it happened simultaneously in different schools. Why must they do this to our children? Okay. All right. And also Akusia no the way say am I. Come on.
Kada iti di besi.
Fancy na
me. Wo do dey aba. Beninti di besi ha.
Come on with him. And I issue pan can I say me be discuss no.
Yeah.
Time and mommy enti anka. But yeah but you be count.
Na dey
and I issue ankasa na dam akoma so ampese me kan ho asem na ni say. Ghana air cry old school and yes culture and I said yes it was 49 and 46 languages. 46. Okay. So it tells us say language, you know, a ethnic group being a particular language now. There are 46 ethnic groups in Ghana. And yes, sir, on the basics. Yeah. Okay. Now you then and Nadia. Ababedu baby, I say, Sameka Kasa we now can be a million person a war. This is our politics now. I want to say what the Akakudu. Hey, then Yababedu, where's it? And now, Banda dear, I can watch me. Yeah. Any K to South dear, I can watch me. May try debut on my Facebook or Alaji, I think I'll comment a crowd. May master and beside simple and say, what is a gun and knee? Bah, what the French said, Open Yaku Kodro, Ako Togo, Ako Burkina, Ako Cote d'Ivoire, a Cote d'Ivoire for Trodi, Mekotrobi, mon frère. What's it there? Obeko,
mon ami,
no.
Là-bas,
ultime. Now, at the Ghana, ya four to the sense, say, Sabi, a pity, I know, sorry, say, or befa Ghana, say Ghana, ye, register, say, Ghana for yen trade, the Ghana for yen field, or trading. Not Ghana for one trade, ye, pesa odia, so in fear 9. Now, wo Ghana ni, wa bois, foreigner, say, my call Basinipa, say, bra never say betro din abato ndua na wa ba beto amame na woko say nipa beto zu wi a na oko na waja wo hom fie nan na wote de wote ye no ho say do be say amabo ne di usu a enye ya se be ya ne fie be so am otu no na wote we hom fie nan then you aid these foreigners na de omaba and so because on stop sa anko for say ye ma na ba be yasem e say eno ne trender ababiru eno ne ade anke ne me ba be discuss what enkola ya ba be say
very unfortunate.
I mention go for enkola nana mpofo prosi ni de ma onunyafo afuluku e wose ne ba e friend Victoria mpofo nungwa senior high school o we she ne pa wanje no ndo nsu ade fake yire ho ate e fa anko bojo mamofo nkra na o mu nsu ade.
Greetings to you all, say Mami Efu Akoto
me ba do so enemy ni aba nya daily guide
what send no text
nana
daily guide
wa sha
alaji no time daily guide mu ni aba share ma t-shirt no round round 2 no
round 2
oh Efu Akoto
and the shorts no the white shorts no
said why sexy
she cap no
I didn't she when you pump you go me Efu Akoto mu da
no jai
no why is that even why for the do
and no na chi vai ni hu ye
no why for the do
jai
o de ade bia wura ni mu
o jai
me hama me for skin oriented daily guide mu a hey Efu Akoto
o case ne na e wa hin
me case
kwaba ne o ba ware da be
ni o ka ba me Efu Akoto
say anote e dey skin was say na no
vai ni hu ye
e dey skin was say na no
shorts no wa hu ni na
Joyce mama ka say me tell
na to fu any ade
Oben papa no sin.
Oben why?
Papa no ti ho. It will kana se wo dey man play third person.
Special ayi.
Me say anya no kre.
Baba ne kra ne say.
The kra say for go to ho aye fedodo. Daily guide dey da say.
Oba ware da ben.
Na the daily guide as you.
Na be worry.
I don't think so say sham.
Dr. Rafi Echam. Na be na worry.
Na chere na ko bo percent for Echam. Dr. Keke be pray Echam.
Wo so da be na do oba be che no onu akasa ya kasa e be
kwa. For tell give Echam.
Ya kasa ye be kwa kwa. Ye be kwa kwa yo ba. Me say. Oba no we.
Babra.
Ye nto oba ni nwi.
What disappointment na pa.
Protozo Echam.
O kan oba no he no. Na wo be say juma no a me de be hwe oba no e wo he. Eno e wo he.
Me say wo no for oba bra ye nko ye no wa de ma no.
Na ko huma bono so.
Ya ye be bo akohuma.
Hey,
kana.
Me say.
Ye.
Ya mi ti ba ra be ya ne di.
Kwaba ne sorry ko, wo de sorry ko. Kwaba no ba ware da ben.
Na ye che obi ya.
Ye so ba ware da.
Ya we adom a se ye to aba ne wi a.
Oba ware.
E bi wi ya. Ye tu nyi.
Ye tu
nyi. Da me de be ware me ye campaign. Me ye se ntwaduma. Me se ko wa se ye ya. Aduma ye ba na du ye ko ye ba mi nyara je mo ba.
Why ne catch?
This ye election.
Mama Kwaba ne sorry ko. Joyce, my good sister Kanoki Zempare is God sent. My big sister in whom I'm well pleased. The rest of you in the studio, Kwabrane, Alaji Nazir, and you yourself, Nana Akese. May God forgive you all.
Election, you baby.
What do you want to be busy? What do you want to be busy election?
Me na get you baby busy ba.
My worry.
Maybe you end your say. You new election because was maybe busy.
It's all so worry na election ba bi.
Kwaba so no ka sa kire wo dia.
You have just 3.5 years. Because the election baby.
Ma de okay kwa kwa say.
The
kwa say mama no sorry ko. Kwa na wo de sorry ko. Na me ne o mo enwie. Ha asem wa ha. Na protozoa say a cons without tears. NPP will never buy Apple for students. This NDC should get it right. And no protozoa no they buy. Come on, Mrs. Sorry, come on, no more ending and also. I come 10 minutes, my time, sir. Alaji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, time one can, but as same way. Nyame Adomoa. Next week. I don't know how it will be, but come on, next week. Why won't be about? Because next week I likely say. Meko minu na yi no meko akwa minu aba na yi na ba enti I don't know but say timi start ansa na makwa kwabra ni be wi an start so I mean say kwabra ni be start ansa na nyame ya adomo a makwa ba any say politics na ye no ye dey ko hen ye politics because ye do man no ye pe oman ni ye ji oman na ye ni ana say ye politics because of the yen ye benya e wo Ghana ho. Alaji me ma 5 minutes.
Ne papa ni mu no. Even before I come to that, Nana Obi raised a very important point. Say the fact say enye school back there were schools are all different woman act the same way, you know. And my point now make and say yenye twhwemu enko echire no Emma no standing
yemfa we into one enko ani
me ka bibi achew so that the fact that it didn't happen in only one school but multiple schools no goes to confirm my position say yenye twhwemu enko echire and find the solution rather than say rounding up on what we have seen on the surface. Obisa very fundamental question with regards to the issue of tribes and in Ghana ne keka ho a yede ekwa abato na efa nsem bebre ebreyen ha odi ebisa the final question of the inti kra na ye politics no. Let me tell you, Nana, in this country citizenship is not by tribe. And yet by tribe, it's not by tribe, it's by law. So we are making. If we want to narrow it, we know we have 46 languages. We have so. Now, ABR, there is a column for the language you speak. in the registration process, you would go there and you would mention a language at any the 46 languages we know in Ghana. I can give you a typical example. When I say yeah in Ghana card, I think the next place they went was Parliament.
Parliament, yeah.
I don't know if by now Obiti said Dambocho wayene dia, but he raised objection. Say the kasa okan, or the kasa no ma woman, any list now mukredim. Enti what they do is to do almost so many up say guana almost kasa na egwa, they can add one for you. He insisted say mempesa and yes kasa mekasa ni. So why, if it is not on your list, then you've done something wrong. It's the fact what come na bra and some so much me because me kasa meant to own even fa obi kasa mami. So on your mekano, this is very fundamental. Bibi I see. Now, to back to your question, say the intina politics. In real terms, maybe if you say politics like many other sacrificial jobs, no, a calling. Representing people who have nobody to speak for them. One of the reasons are politics. But ye can't kui. Ye kai. Say maybe between me kai that teacher be catch me say no na ye use calculator for mathematical exams. Mathematics exams. Omube yusu mutia ye omo calculation ye bibia ebe do na sata me na me fi say how can this be possible? Eba yes amande mobile phones wo ho ne na ekeka ho eno nsunsu aso no e na ama ene nkwala akotro so twa omo so omo pe apodi aka ho na wo pe apodi ene ekotre fie na ye wi a ye ma wapo na wa be choice and so wo kofie anamwa you can waste your 3 months or 3 years in school and finish say what paper what the choice they can give you the report you learn that thing now what the choice am so now go sa corruption na every in system ni mu no enu e na abedu mpempenso a ene politics akoye purely an issue very few ene womu a womu kraso ewo conviction because I can refer you say take the political parties acts of their ideologies acts of what they stand for and ask the ordinary member of the party ideology no kwa ontiasie we're joining kuonu because if you say mebusianfo bebre wokomu intimi so meko ya no executive or konenim this politics we are doing as a result of the fact say be who say and fairly so because minimum yet say Joyce ebeye member of parliament menen na ti area ho ye bibia akoba menim say na nyoma siko okoba pe in parliament within the first 3-6 months no me hu say okura 4x4 oye den ni nyai se sa dia me so benko ye bie se me hu say na okasa kasa sa na e de ma no ene na ono so akojo any politics wakoji position bi as we speak today it is very fundamental within MPP kwa ubisa womo amfa through the even saying processes through the even say hierarchy bia or starting from constituency eko kakra ansa otimi ebenya position in ekeka o the office man and he has to deal with party people or better say party for no complaining about such people because they don't even understand the game. They don't understand what you do to keep the people in your support all the time. Until I got an isikasem, so on Pemasa media and the Mamepes Kamano, who's the Sikano Kofa.
Unfortunately, any time I ever cosa win, but a topica, measure that sign Adiaba, Yabeka Wasempa. But Mame found Konko answer. So if these students thought those questions were Apple and it didn't turn out so, should the government of the day be blamed for it? Didn't they see past questions written on the front page of it? These politicians should stop politicizing everything. Children of today don't like to struggle. They think everything is on the silver plate. Kezia AC in team. Mami Ajwa says confused leader. Now MPP is 8 years. The man Mahama is most incompetent. Even cholera was able to sweep away 240 people. And there he is saying that COVID is killing so many people. Anuka. Anyway, Mami Ajwa so there. No. Sweetheart.
Yes.
For 4 minutes, Nyanko.
Yo, Nana. asma beside the mudo. Yes, I say, Minini say in Kura, a mamma ya a treasure home. Obe sorry, so we a gun any. Once you show ye dear Kotuaba, you could say, no, I call.
Make what ruby.
There be.
Hey.
Ye nimse would too coin, especially in European countries now. Healthcare. Auto insurance and I'm a boy. Embassy symbol hokwa you have to go with your insurance policy. No who say ampa wo kwa say in any eventuality say bibi kwatoa you are insured. You are covered. You be taken care of. And so you take kromu ha nana me say you quarter to some facilities be in some of the regions, the northern, the RBC Eastern region. If I tell you the number of foreigners, I want to health insurance card, I want to bagana ha. Our facility be a year or one of the border towns. Catcher said they had the insurance card for free, and this country is taking care of their health care for free. Why do we do this to ourselves? Yes, sir. Nana, me see your core hospital big facilities. Go for ya timia fa Ghana health insurance machine. Aku try health insurance amen for free. Emma won't enjoy yen. Yes, sweat. A dear, you see, I am a Ghana for, and I will be a war Ghana. Yes, citizen is by a choice and by law, because when I will check where you want to belong, but you can't be in another jurisdiction. Now, every time I am at the right to the citizen, now you walk over, crossover. Ayakasa chroma for aid and abet. Aiding and abetting with these people to perpetuate such criminal acts. Nebisa who said Nipana with the neighbor. I'm gonna be truding. I bet you about Mauno. Or Tuma and I bet Sasuria. Near who castle by a man phone. Wait me and ya, obey any day. A ya near reef is a temple or my union will be a ye. And then when you waffle went. Are they? Uje hua won't ase. Uje hua won't ase. Obi bia wuti krom ha wo yesa. Sub media aje will be efi baby. No abetro ni dey to lie to my benefit. Ewo electoral fortunes mo. You should be ashamed of yourself. Because you want kasa wo strength. One kasa unyina so ni nneoma ena do beko baby awoko. And nothing that they be saying ye can kwale because we depend on easy way of making it in life. No, you do baby and you stuck because you corrupted you from our schools, our poor a day easy way. And you could do a jumemunu in life. Anytime we are hit by little challenges, now you are singing I break it down, say, if we fall flat, it means also because we have not built ourselves to go through thick and thin, the hard way in life. Ye Diana say, oh, it be a map for my ade. Now say we Ghana for US or Japan or other Besides, without citizenship, no, what we take a decision in their electoral processes. You were Ghana for what's not broaching 10, 15, 20 years, Nana. They can't access health delivery, free health delivery, because Okrata and so ye. And Okrata so now system will be running and son away to me. I go through all those things. But I had a yamanaye for because of our cheap parochial political interest. Se me yana Ghana beshe na niye mimenya ena me pa eye me ne meka a che mebu na me fi baabi na me ba na me say etike kasa sumiti se wo betna se bisa ho se wona ye ko amom no wo mu hwan ena asesa wo mo ma egu tipa truck mu egu kia truck mu se wo mesin enkotwuro ndi wo mu hwan ena wo mo ma egu abonten echechen krante wo mu hwan na me wo me hwe movie bi na baako kwai no say obisa mrantie no ye ma akọ Oxford University ye ma akọ Leeds ye ma na obobo ose wo ukọ school ko he nesu ye di tuo ni jan amaw se fakodi nyamrasem bisa ho se wo da achete sei emra wo gina bonte na wo ko na wo ku obi no na yen ye hwe ye ma. Is that what you want for your children? Enu na wo pe ama wo da chema enu na wo obebu na wa bonte ho no wo pe ama wo ho se de bia wo de obi fa wakoa obi fa unonu. The time is now. Let's stand out and say no. Yenso ye betimi ayodefo yenso da che betimi atena console echitene na nati echi yenso ye betimi ay medical doctors yenso ye betimi ay engineers yenso ye betimi ay teachers yenso ye betimi ay lawyers. We also deserve good life, good living, good family, good home, and not just anything in life. Nana
odeyu
ni medima no ebesi no
mate medamo ase ebra mama. Yes sir.
Dr. Sasari,
Dr. Kwame Asante
Asante me bona baso amza me huni program bi amza ono so na okaya ho a me huni program bi a omoye very good rich analysis efa general politics one amza professor baako na doctor baako on say bibia so many into be born about so I mean, so that politicians, Ghanaians will be more enlightened with our politics. Now ekusi echire no ya ka say democracy AMI saying bibia or else ya hweniye na the way things are going, you know, it is very, very disheartening, very disappointing. Say ya hweniye yen to be boy democracy no ho bai. And a sepatan so say be bo ho bai enti be bo doc abaso baby biara wo no on to aso sa na yenso bibi enfri. Okay,
enti enkomo a platform ye pese ye say because mentiase o say control din keke me dan me ko say na me ho no omonya nduru mekura na se ho baby a me mekura no wo
pese o to aba no
okay.
No money Andrew. Until me call na me call district office with him. And I'm catch them say, "Pamcho me ni pass Messi." Now me free ho Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I'm say, me free her Tuesday. Mo start Saturday. Me inti me nkwa Accra. Inti me pamcho. Me nya 60 years now more candidate, but mo have me condition na mo nye imame. Oma ntwepota square no msio na he na wo beto aba na msio meto e wo say krum first cocoa shed msio okay CMB fine e no omo register ma de ma na me come baby when you 18 years akọ your friend me just kind of quiz empire one e wo me ma me ni mpapa nie ufie wen ufie number e sen ukromu ne hefa we kitwa we na yentro din keke na yemfa nsem se waso 18 eno so no this will be ba ofie ebe fa kwotena nwia kam no one can say the V8 no what nwia kam.
You see, but Joyce would agree with me to some extent. Some of the areas, you know, somewhere in the northern region, for instance, the distance, you know, if you are a political party and you know these are your members, obey idiom, and this is farming season in the north. So when you make an abia now, Omobeka said time no bendante a day free in the fee, and as a crasio, I call the next registration center no ewa. And combet media acquire a foom acquire bibia obenye duani bedi. So all these things motivate ma ebia political parties will support those people to come and register. But the most important thing in this political party, whether it's NDC, whether it's MPP, or foreigner bar, you have done wrong. And what you honso? The rules are very simple. Rules of engagement, very simple. Joyce, we minimum nepa me protesting registration. Why you be you better register no? Oko card na yam fama no. Oba wa betina committee no to defend allegations na yede ato no so no. Otumi ansa no why man the card when to me aye be yini di aprimu. So why the quarrel? Enti se nipa no cry a foreigner would himself a foreigner. All you have to do, take a complaint form. Ni nyina no sa nipa no wo be complain won so pe yam fa the card man no. So why the argument? Why if the person is biased, if the person is then there were rules of engagement, law, mra and the ejuma. Why are we not using the law?
Who the entire me say you can say some we say nya daje na discuss pa. Because you see, you say you address idea we young.
That is what I'm saying. It is threatening our democracy.
Ebedu baby no. Mo de yebe kwa kodru baby a obi antimi nyina no. Ampa obi pani bi pa oye me professor o send me message no can say. Na ye kan kwalande no ade ba kwa se etwen adwen ko so say parties no mienu no so no. Edru baby a parties no kra the reward for one no a
Oh, when there I draw a book no crash watch say
I knew you would say this. I knew you say this.
One more training and chromophobia omonya papa J. Yanka nation. Ain't you know? Yes. Say near Wokano, not banana. Maybe I'm not so kind. Police station. 18 a year day. Etiti muchiche bi edigu wachiche mu sane ebe ya ebebe what you say yes because now say we shop police stations now it is in fact it is cut across most of our rural area go on distance no say first na assume say a year 10 kilometers this time you can get a police station this about 4 kilometers or 3 kilometers to you. What you say? Ain't you know? And nipa say and the backer is say, I do go swallow more.
Guys, more make him available next week. What?
Yeah, be.
Yame ya dumo or the empire chain.
I don't mean myself.
Nani crew friend obet magasoma.
Danzo tonzoa.